This is Tales of Swordfall.
Episode 1, From Sewers to Treasure. We're gonna now focus on Taz, who has a mysterious note in her hand that was most likely delivered the night before.
Okay, so if it's delivered, it's the next afternoon.
Yep, so that would be this afternoon.
In a couple hours?
Yep.
Okay. All right. She's gonna stick around at her place for as long as she can before anxiety takes over, and she's going to go. She's going to grab a cloak, put it on, and go wait and do her best not to look absolutely terrified.
Absolutely terrified. So what
Trying to look calm, but she's very afraid.
So what kind of thoughts does she have in her head at the moment?
Oh God, is he okay? Has something happened? Just panic generally.
Cool. I am making all sorts of slurping noises. I am sorry. Anyways. Let's go back to Ray for a moment. And Ray, you're hearing the children gasp, worrying about the adventurer that's the main focus of the play, and if she is going to get more than 10 feet away from the evil bad guy, who's obviously the evil bad guy. So when was the last time you heard children worried or panicked like that?
The last time that I heard children screaming like that, I was far away from here, that's for sure. It was nighttime and I had stalked my prey through the woods for 2 days. And I did not make it to him before he made it to the village and began to try to turn the children. And only then, when I saw that other lives were in danger, could I actually bring myself to cut off his head.
And as soon as you think about cutting off your head, you hear this comical springing noise and a wooden block falling to the ground. The children start screaming as ribbons pour out of this puppet's head, and the bad guy starts laughing again. And the curtains close on this marionette stage, and one of the puppeteers comes up. Come back this afternoon to see part 2. And
what the?
Oh,
did they come up to me or just in general?
Just in general. Okay. You're within earshot of this very quote unquote bloody puppet show. So do you continue on to the world market?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna go back to the trio trying to find a bathhouse in the entertainment district. Actually, I think it would be more appropriate to put you guys on the city itself, so you can kind of see how things are laid out. So, Flea, Tabby, and Crackature. Actually, I haven't gone to someone yet, and I'm so sorry about it. So many people. Roscoe.
That's totally fine.
Yeah, I was like, oh shoot, I'm forgetting someone. Roscoe, what's your morning usually like? And are you still selling things in the world market or around the world market?
No. With him being back in town, he's probably staying as far away from where his parents and his uncle, who raised him for part of his life, are. They don't know he's back in town, and while he sends letters to them every month, he's not real sure he wants to confront that or be around them as of right now. So he's probably stumbling out of whatever inn/tavern he stayed in the night before with a drink in his hand and trying to find Derek, his weasel, before he heads out for the day.
Yep, and to be as far away from them, you're probably in the entertainment district right now. You probably had a bumpy night. The entertainment district is where, as I said, all the bards hang out and other entertainers. You can take that any way you want. And where the casinos are and some shady figures here and there. It's kind of a maze of show halls and taverns and all that stuff. It's pretty quiet in the morning because, well, the few people who are up are usually like storytellers and people trying to calm down other people. And you probably hear So quick question for Taz. Do you play music along with your stories?
Sometimes.
How about today?
Not after receiving that letter.
So it's more like your hands are too shaky to really do that? Yeah. So you hear at least a very calm and soothing voice off in the distance telling a story.
I'll go ahead and approach where that's coming from and just kind of stand there and listen to the story.
Cool. Taz, you are in sort of a state of distress. Roll me a performance. Let's see how well you are doing with the current news. Yeah, with that, you're actually doing well. So, what kind of story were you telling again?
It was a story of a princess whose family was overthrown and sought her revenge. It's very much like an adventure, a spy kind of story.
Awesome. And Roscoe, would you be listening to this very long, or would you be more concerned with Derek?
If Derek's not around me, I'd be more concerned with finding Derek. If he's there, I would stay until the story's over.
Yeah, Derek was probably actually attracted by this bard's voice. And is just kind of like hiding out. Well, not hiding, but kind of like keeping his distance, but still close enough to be in earshot.
Yeah, then I'll stick around and I'll listen to the conclusion of the story. And when the bard is done with the story, I'll look at the bard and say, you know, I've heard a lot of stories in my time, but that's one I've never heard before. That was pretty good.
Why, thank you.
You haven't seen a weasel around here, have you?
A weasel? Have I seen a weasel?
You've probably seen a lot of little furry things out and about. Give me a nature check to see if you actually recognize what a weasel is.
I do.
You do? Yeah. You know your weasel from your ferret, from your mink. So, yeah. It's not too far away, and you probably saw it, like, pass you as you were telling the story.
I have indeed seen a weasel in these parts. It went in that direction, and I'll point to wherever it went.
Thank you very much. And he flips a silver piece in her cup, and he's going to run after the direction where the weasel was.
Thank you.
How well behaved is Derek?
He's pretty well behaved. He's been around me for quite a long time.
Okay, cool. Now we go back, maybe just like pan the camera out just a little bit. And we see our three adventurers trying to find a bathhouse.
Yes, the signs say this way, I think.
There's probably several signs leading to several bathhouses.
In Thieves' Cant, do I see any signs that say, like, be wary of this bathhouse? They charge outrageous prices, or...
Give me an investigation to see how well you're picking that up on the move.
Awesome. Plus proficiency in Thieves' Cant, I guess?
Yeah. So, yeah, you pick up the signs easily as you're traveling through the city. You see a bathhouse and, like, written on the wall in a stone, which, like, not many people would pick up. You see, lousy, doesn't put out, skip. And, yeah, another one you see, like, family friendly, doesn't put out, skip.
There are two that are pretty shady. Perhaps we will find one more.
And it doesn't take you too long to find one that says, okay, service, accepts most races. Okay, service. Did I already say that twice?
Yeah, you're just in the okay service.
Yeah.
This one
Yeah, it's
might
okay.
be okay. This one might be okay, but it says some races, and do we really want to chance it with all of us here? I mean, There is one in the middle that says it is family friendly, but is not very good.
I mean, family friendly. Do I look very friendly to you? He kind of like just stands there trying to look menacing, but he's kind of failing at it.
Not family friendly, but the race thing does throw me off. Do we want to perhaps go into the one that says no race, that they may be a little racy and racist, and see which one they're going to have problems with?
As you guys are saying this, Flea's like halfway down the road, like waving at a little girl, and she's crying. And
I should go get him before he gets us in trouble with the authorities.
and he turns around and he's like, family friendly.
The child starts screaming, "Mom!" And a woman rushes out and grabs her child and just stares at Flea. What are you doing?
I kind of slink back around the side of Krakatur and hide.
I do one of those half runs, and I'm like, I'm so sorry about him, ma'am. He is friendly, trust me. And I start like kind of petting him on the head to show like he doesn't bite.
I give her a real toothy smile.
You people and your crossbreed relationships, you disgust me. She spits on the ground and takes her child out from your view.
Tabby watches the whole episode go down.
Yeah.
Krakatur's is kind of looking like a little hurt by what she said, but he's like kind of used to this. I've dealt with this plenty of times.
And now it's a good picture of what this town is going to be like. I do not know if we should go to the first or the third and the second one. Perhaps the first scrappy place is the best.
Family friendly, but not friendly towards us, I guess.
I guess not. Maybe the first one. That's not so great.
And
Okay.
when you start looking around, someone definitely kicks a pebble in your direction, Tabby.
Tabby looks over to the direction that the pebble was being kicked at.
A smarmy-looking tabaxi is standing there. Black and white coloring, tall, handsome for a tabaxi, probably annoying as hell. Or at least when it comes to competition. I see you have come here, Tabby.
Long whiskers. We meet again.
So what brings you to the city?
Oh, a little of this, a little of that, you know.
I know many things.
Do you now? What do you think you know?
I hear there's a treasure to be uncovered.
Treasure? You don't say. Now why, Long Whiskers, would you be telling me about this treasure?
Because I want to see you mess up.
Of course you do.
Of course I do.
No. There must be something more than that. I know you too long. We grew up together. We played together. I know all of your games.
Oh, do you now?
Yes.
Do you know about the story of...
The story of mysteries. No, I do not know that story.
Well, how about this story? The story of Telesidar.
Telesidar. No, I am not acquainted with Telesidar. At least I do not think I am.
They say you collect pieces, and these pieces lead you to a place that grants wish.
Trans wish? What is this trans wish?
A wish is a very powerful thing from what I heard. Gives you anything, or everything, depends what you wish for.
So this Telesendar has these pieces and it grants wishes. It is a wish granter. Like they have in those areas. No. Do not lie to me.
And he takes out a curious piece that has a small glowing gem in it.
Is that a real gem? Is that a plastic or fake gem?
Oh.
I remember that game back in that city, that town that you played. I do not forget these things.
Well, this is real. And whenever I say a magic word, it shows me where the next one is. And it is somewhere around here.
The magic word. What is this magic word?
If I told you, that wouldn't be any fun.
No, but you want it to be a trap for us. So there has to be some catch. So you'd have to show us so we'd be interested in this. So is it cursed? Is that what it is?
No. Hold it. And he just puts it in your hand.
I don't. Oh, no.
As he, do I see this going down? I'm like, am I there?
Oh, he's being as flamboyant and noticeable as he can be.
So as he goes to put the gem or whatever it is in her hand, Krakatur pulls out his glaive and points it towards her. Now, careful with what ye do there, Whisker Face, lest ye taste my glaive.
Oh, it won't harm her. Trust me. It will just give her a nice little vision of the truth.
It is your call, Tabby.
Nice vision. There's nothing that Long Whisker has ever done that has been ended up good. We've had this rival since we were kittens.
Do you want me to chop him up and feed him to flee?
I'm licking my lips.
As you see, Long Whisker, I have acquired great friends. Convince me on why I should take you up on this quest.
It could lead to great treasures, and I like competition.
There has to be more than that.
No, there's no more than that. Just knowing that I'm competing against you makes me feel better.
I really want to do an insight check.
Yeah,
See if I feel like he's
anybody who wants to do an insight check on this guy, do it.
Oh yeah, I was just messaging you that. I was like,
yeah,
can I insight this man.
Okay.
He is smooth as hell You can't really tell what's really going behind his smug half smile on his face, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be harmful.
Does the gemstone seem to have some allure, some pull, some sparkle, some shine?
Oh yeah, it is like glowing, and it kind of looks like something's moving within the inside of it.
Does it make the stormy side of my personality flicker at all or react in any way?
You kind of get this like want or need of, oh, a wish. Actually, let's roleplay this out, Cracketeer. That man said a wish.
Aye, he did say a wish, and you know what I would wish for?
Me to be free?
No, for you to be gone forever.
Well, that doesn't sound very good.
Oh, it'd be very good for the world, don't you think?
No, it would be very bad for the world.
You only seek the destruction of civilization and to feast on the bones of all living things.
And
You
there-
are the worst of spirits I've ever encountered.
And there's something wrong with that?
Aye, there is. For as Tur, it is my duty to protect civilization from the likes of you.
Civilization is dirty and gaudy. Look what's around you.
Aye, it can be, but it can be redeemed and taught honor, like I will with Flea. I shall show you, Kazu.
Heh, I would like to see that.
You will see. Does anyone, like, see me talking to myself as I'm doing this?
Is it actually talking to yourself, or is it internal? That was my next question.
So it's like, I can hear Kazu's voice, but everyone else can hear me talking out loud. Like, Cracketer talking is Cracketer talking, but no one can hear Kazu.
Flay is doing that thing again.
Is your friend special?
He is somewhat special, but not what you think he's special. Let me see that stone. This
Can
is
I be
so
rubbing
complex.
Cracketer's back while he's having this conversation?
Yes. Okay.
Tabby reaches for the stone.
Yep. And he hands it, and he says, Cabalt. And suddenly, a flood of visions just go into your head of the world market and shadowy figures and a sewer grate and a door. And the door just kind of pulses in your mind. And then it stops.
My head is reeling with images.
Well,
This is one of those tricks. You're going to. Did you see the same images? Are you waiting us for spring the traps and then you will get our loot? Is that what you're after? Is that your game? To beat us to the punch after we do all the hard work.
Should he beat us to the punch, I'll let Kazu feast on his spirit and bones.
Your strange friend is very strange. I do not know what a kazu is, other than a musical instrument that you'll with. But, no, it's just friendly competition. I thought you would enjoy a little cat and mouse, as some say.
Tux, perhaps you should join us then on our merry quest. You wanted a front row seat, did you not? How much better can it be than to go with us?
I thought competing would be fun, but maybe just watching you would be funner.
Well, this is the front row seat after all. Where I can keep an eye on you, and you can keep an eye on me.
Well,
And you just say the word, Tabby, and I will show him the storm's fury.
You do not want to see the storm's fury.
no. We've had some stormy weather in the past between you and I, but is it any
But the
worse?
fury is so much. Actually, maybe you would like to see the storm's fury.
As she's saying this, I reach into like my side, like my bag I use for carrying stuff, and I pull out what looks to be like an Oni mask, and it has like giant horns jutting through from it, and the teeth that stick out to the side, in like an attempt to try and like intimidate this guy. I've had no luck intimidating at all.
Stay tuned for the next part of this episode. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.